From the very first sip tomorrow morning, you could be experiencing more comfort, more clarity, and better daily energy without changing your routine or spending blindly. And that's exactly why staying until the end matters, because today you'll discover which coffee brands truly deliver quality, balance, and value, especially after 50. Have you ever wondered why your coffee no longer feels as satisfying as it used to? Why some cups feel heavy, while others seem smoother and easier on your body? Or why choosing coffee has become confusing, even when labels promise the best coffee experience? If coffee is part of your daily ritual, this conversation is for you. As the years go by, small daily choices start to matter more. What once felt like a simple habit can quietly influence well-being, comfort, and emotional balance. Coffee is a perfect example. For many people over 50, it's a moment of pause, a source of warmth, a familiar comfort in the morning or afternoon. But not all coffee brands are created equal, and that difference can affect how the body feels afterward, how steady the energy remains, and how enjoyable the routine truly is. The relationship we have with coffee evolves over time, becoming less about the rush of caffeine and more about the ritual itself. The warmth of the cup in your hands, the aroma that fills the kitchen, and the quiet moment of reflection before the day begins. Today's coffee market is crowded. Words like premium coffee, best coffee, and quality coffee appear everywhere. Yet many people still feel disappointed after buying a new brand. The reason is simple. Quality coffee is not about flashy packaging or high price tags. It's about sourcing, processing, freshness, and how thoughtfully the coffee is made. These factors become especially important later in life, when the body is more sensitive to imbalances and excess stimulation. The digestive system may respond differently than it once did. Energy levels may fluctuate more noticeably, and the tolerance for harsh or acidic flavors often diminishes. This coffee review is not about trends or hype. It's about clarity. It's about understanding what makes certain coffee brands actually worth your money and why these choices can support better daily comfort and help improve vitality without drastic changes. Small adjustments, when made with awareness, often bring the greatest benefits. Research from well-known food and nutrition institutions often highlights how natural compounds in coffee interact with the body. While every person responds differently, studies consistently point to the importance of quality, moderation, and proper use. That's why choosing better coffee brands isn't about drinking more, but about drinking smarter. A smoother coffee, made from carefully selected beans, can feel gentler and more enjoyable, especially during a sensitive routine or a delicate situation related to overall well-being. Throughout this content, the focus is educational and informative. The goal is to offer guidance and practical tips that fit into real life. This content does not replace professional guidance, and each person has unique needs. If questions arise about a personal condition of health, consulting a qualified specialist is always the best path. Now, let us explore what truly sets certain coffee brands apart and why they consistently earn trust among people who value balance, comfort, and quality coffee. These brands focus on careful sourcing, ethical practices, and processes that respect both the bean and the consumer. When a company invests in knowing where their beans come from, ensuring fair treatment of farmers, and maintaining standards throughout production, that commitment shows up in the final product. You can taste the difference, and more importantly, you can feel it in how your body responds. The first coffee brand worth highlighting is LifeBoost Coffee, which has earned its reputation through consistency and care rather than loud promises. LifeBoost understands coffee as part of a daily rhythm, not an occasional luxury. People often describe their experience with this coffee as steady and comfortable, something that fits naturally into the morning without overwhelming the senses. The beans are single origin, organic, sourced with attention to origin from Nicaragua, and roasted in small batches, which helps preserve balance and aroma. With a pH level of at least 6, LifeBoost is significantly less acidic than average coffee, making it gentler on sensitive stomachs. This kind of quality coffee feels smoother and more predictable, an important detail for those who value stability in their routine. Over time, many noticed that this small change supports better focus and a calmer start to the day, contributing subtly to overall well-being. What makes LifeBoost stand out is not complexity, but respect for simplicity. The flavor profile is clean, without sharp edges, and the finish feels gentle. For someone navigating a delicate situation related to physical comfort or energy balance, this kind of coffee can make a meaningful difference. It's a reminder that premium coffee doesn't need to be intense to be satisfying. Sometimes, the true secret lies in what is left out rather than what is added. The third-party testing that ensures purity and low toxin levels demonstrates their commitment to quality that goes beyond marketing promises. The second coffee brand brings a different strength to the table. Counterculture Coffee is known for its dedication to transparency and traceability, allowing consumers to understand where their coffee comes from and how it's produced. As a pioneer in the direct trade coffee movement since the late 1990s, Counterculture works closely with farmers in over 12 countries, visiting farms regularly and developing long-term partnerships. This openness builds trust, especially among people who have learned over time to value informed choices. The beans are carefully selected and processed with methods designed to preserve natural characteristics. They publish detailed annual sustainability reports, demonstrating their commitment to transparency. The result is a cup that feels rich yet balanced, offering depth without heaviness. Many people over 50 appreciate this kind of experience because it feels intentional and respectful of the body's changing responses. When you can trace your coffee back to the specific farm, know the names of the farmers who grew it, understand the elevation at which it was cultivated, and learn about the processing method used, you're not just drinking coffee, you're participating in a story that connects you to people and places far away, adding meaning to a simple daily act. There is also an emotional component here. Knowing that counterculture prioritizes ethical practices and quality standards often enhances the enjoyment of the moment itself. Coffee becomes more than a drink. It becomes a small daily ritual that supports emotional balance and a sense of alignment with one's values. The third brand worth your attention is Volcanica Coffee, which focuses heavily on freshness, quality sourcing, and timing. Volcanica understands that even the best coffee beans can lose their appeal if they sit too long after roasting. This brand has built its identity around delivering coffee at its peak, sourcing beans from the best growing regions worldwide, especially those defined by rich volcanic soil, a condition renowned for yielding incredibly high-quality coffee. Their Lacid coffee blend is carefully crafted using beans that are naturally low in acidity, sourced primarily from low-elevation growing regions in Brazil and Sumatra, and taken to a medium roast slowly to reduce acid levels further. For many, the difference is immediately noticeable. The coffee feels more vibrant, yet not overwhelming. The aroma alone can transform a simple morning into a moment of comfort and anticipation. This commitment to freshness requires sophisticated logistics, careful inventory management, and a willingness to prioritize quality over convenience. But the results speak for themselves in every cup. Freshness matters more than most people realize, especially as the body becomes more sensitive to excess stimulation. A fresher coffee often requires less effort to enjoy. It blends seamlessly into the routine rather than demanding attention. When coffee tastes so naturally good that you don't need to add excessive sweetness or heavy cream to make it palatable. When the aroma is so inviting that the act of brewing itself becomes pleasurable. And when the effects feel balanced and sustained rather than jarring and short-lived, you've found something worth keeping in your life. The fourth coffee brand takes a more traditional approach while maintaining exceptional quality standards. Roast Coffee honors classic methods while adapting them to modern expectations and health considerations. It appeals to those who appreciate familiarity but still want quality and gentleness on the stomach. Pure Roast slowly roasts its beans in a wood fire, using a unique process that results in a brew with 70% less acidity than standard coffees, making it exceptionally suitable for people over 50 who may experience sensitivity to acidic beverages. The flavor profile is smooth and reassuring, reminiscent of the coffee many grew up enjoying, yet refined to meet higher standards of digestive comfort. This balance between nostalgia and improvement resonates strongly with people over 50, who often value continuity alongside thoughtful upgrades. There's comfort in recognizing familiar flavor notes while simultaneously experiencing the refinement that comes from better sourcing and more careful roasting, creating a bridge between memory and present moment that feels emotionally satisfying. Roast also boasts impressive antioxidant levels, with 7 times more antioxidants than green tea and 5 times more than other coffees, adding a wellness dimension that aligns perfectly with the needs of health-conscious coffee drinkers. This brand shows that the best coffee doesn't always need to reinvent itself. Sometimes, improving sourcing and roasting practices is enough to elevate the entire experience. As we continue, it's important to remember that all content here is educational and informative. Coffee preferences and responses vary from person to person. Each individual has unique needs. And when questions arise about a specific condition of health or a sensitive situation, seeking guidance from a qualified professional is always recommended. Awareness and moderation remain essential parts of any healthy routine. The fifth coffee brand earns attention for its commitment to balance above all else. Koa Coffee from Hawaii focuses on harmony between flavor, aroma, and body response, avoiding extremes in favor of natural smoothness. Many people describe Koa Coffee as easy to live with. It doesn't demand adjustments or experimentation. It simply works within a familiar routine. Their Grande Domain blend, which combines high-quality Kona beans with even higher-quality Kona peaberry, has won Kona coffee cupping contests for its exceptional quality. For those over 50, this reliability is often more valuable than novelty. A coffee that integrates smoothly into the day supports both physical comfort and emotional steadiness. The beans are grown in the rich volcanic soil of Hawaii, naturally low in acidity due to the growing conditions, and the roast level falls somewhere between medium and dark, perfect for keeping acidity levels in check while maintaining high flavor levels. This brand also places strong emphasis on consistent quality control. Each batch is carefully evaluated to maintain the same experience cup after cup. That predictability reduces uncertainty, which can be especially comforting in a delicate situation where stability matters. Over time, this consistency becomes part of a healthy habit, reinforcing the idea that well-being often grows from repetition and mindful choices. The ultra-smooth and clean coffee has a mouthfeel that can only be described as luscious, with toasted nuts, gentle honey sweetness, and hints of tropical fruit, creating a sensory experience that feels both comforting and uplifting. The sixth coffee brand stands out through innovation guided by ethical principles and restraint. Onyx Coffee Lab from Arkansas uses modern techniques to enhance clarity and smoothness without stripping the coffee of its character. The result is a refined experience that feels thoughtful rather than aggressive. This appeals to individuals who enjoy depth but prefer subtlety. Onyx has gained a reputation for sourcing exceptional coffees through direct relationships, regularly traveling to origin countries to meet with producers and featuring detailed farmer profiles with their offerings. They're known for their transparency, publishing detailed pricing information for each coffee they sell, a practice that builds trust and demonstrates their commitment to ethical sourcing. The coffee offers layers of flavor that unfold gently, creating a sense of calm enjoyment rather than stimulation. Advanced roasting technology, precision temperature control, and careful monitoring of development time all contribute to a cup that showcases the bean's inherent qualities without imposing the roaster's ego onto the final product. There is a quiet confidence in Onyx's approach. They don't rely on bold claims or exaggerated descriptions. Instead, they let the experience speak for itself. This approach aligns well with the mindset many people develop after 50, where trust is earned through results rather than promises. The transparency report that exists on every Onyx coffee page sets a new standard for honesty and accountability in the industry. The seventh and final coffee brand brings the conversation full circle by emphasizing simplicity, accessibility, and ethical commitment. Equal Exchange proves that premium coffee doesn't have to feel exclusive or complicated. As a pioneer in the fair trade coffee movement, founded in 1986, this worker-owned cooperative has been empowering farmers and promoting sustainable agriculture for decades. Equal Exchange focuses on making quality coffee approachable, offering a smooth, reliable cup that fits easily into everyday life. Their coffee is sourced from small farmer cooperatives in Latin America, Africa, and Asia, ensuring fair prices and long-term partnerships. For many, accessibility is the most important factor of all. A coffee that feels welcoming encourages consistency, and consistency supports long-term well-being. By removing barriers to entry, whether those are intimidating terminology, excessively high prices, or complex preparation requirements, Equal Exchange makes quality accessible to everyone who values it, democratizing the experience of truly good coffee. Their commitment to organic farming and environmental stewardship demonstrates that ethical practices and excellent flavor can coexist beautifully, creating a product that satisfies both the palate and the conscience. What ties all these coffee brands together? LifeBoost's Counterculture, Volcanica, Purost, Coa Coffee, Onyx, and Equal Exchange is not price or prestige but intention. Each one demonstrates that attention to detail, respect for the consumer, and thoughtful production matter. These qualities directly influence how coffee feels in the body and how it fits into daily life. When quality coffee becomes part of a routine, it supports better mornings, calmer afternoons, and moments of pause that nourish both physical comfort and emotional balance. The cumulative effect of these small daily improvements cannot be overstated, as they create a foundation upon which other healthy habits can be built, reinforcing the idea that well-being is constructed through many small conscious choices rather than a few dramatic changes. It's also worth noting that choosing better coffee often leads to greater awareness in other areas of life. People begin to notice how small decisions affect their energy, mood, and sense of ease. This awareness becomes a powerful tool for improving vitality without drastic changes. Coffee, in this context, becomes a gentle teacher rather than just a habit. It trains your palate to recognize quality, your body to notice how different substances affect you, and your mind to value intentionality over convenience. These lessons naturally extend beyond the coffee cup into food choices, rest patterns, movement practices, and relationship dynamics, creating a ripple effect of positive change that touches every aspect of daily living. Throughout this coffee review, the goal has been clarity rather than persuasion. The best coffee is not universal, it's personal. What matters most is recognizing which qualities align with your needs and values, paying attention to how your body responds, how your routine feels, and how your emotional state shifts as part of a mindful approach to well-being. This self-knowledge is invaluable, as it empowers you to make choices that truly serve you rather than following trends or accepting default options. Whether you choose LifeBoost for its low acidity and purity, Counterculture for its transparency and direct trade relationships, Volcanica for its volcanic soil sourcing and freshness, Purost for its traditional comfort with reduced acidity, Coa Coffee for its Hawaiian smoothness and consistency, Onyx for its innovative transparency and ethical sourcing, or Equal Exchange for its accessible fair trade commitment. You're making a choice that supports not just your morning ritual but your overall wellness journey. As this exploration comes to an end, the message is simple and encouraging. Small changes truly matter. Choosing a coffee brand that respects quality, balance, and transparency can enhance daily comfort in ways that feel natural and sustainable. These adjustments don't require effort or sacrifice, they require awareness and intention. The transition to better coffee doesn't mean giving up something you love. It means discovering a version of that beloved ritual that serves you even better, that feels more aligned with where you are now and what your body needs at this stage of life. Each of these 7 brands offers a pathway to that enhanced experience, and exploring them allows you to discover which resonates most deeply with your personal preferences and physical responses. If this conversation helped clarify your choices or sparked curiosity, stay connected with the channel, share your thoughts, engage with the content, and continue exploring simple ways to support a healthier, more balanced routine. The journey toward better well-being is built one mindful decision at a time. Each small improvement matters, each conscious choice accumulates, and over time these seemingly minor adjustments create a life that feels substantially better, more comfortable, more energized, and more aligned with your deepest values and needs. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment sharing which coffee brand caught your attention, and let us know what other topics you'd like us to explore. Your feedback helps us create content that truly serves your needs. And here's a final reflection to carry with you. The moments you repeat every day shape how you feel over time. When those moments are chosen with care, even something as simple as coffee can quietly support a life filled with comfort, clarity, and renewed vitality. Your morning coffee is not just about caffeine or flavor. It's about how you begin each day, the ritual that grounds you, the pause that allows reflection, and the small pleasure that reminds you to appreciate life's simple gifts. When that daily moment is optimized for your well-being, when it truly serves your body and spirit, it becomes more than a habit. It becomes an anchor of wellness that supports everything else you do. Whether you try one of these 7 recommended brands or use the principles discussed here to evaluate other options, remember that the goal is finding coffee that makes you feel good, both in the moment of drinking and in the hours that follow. Choose wisely, drink mindfully, and let your coffee be a source of daily comfort that enhances your life in ways both subtle and profound.